There's room for more. There's room for more. Join us. Join us. There's room for more. There's room for more. Join us. Join us. There's room for more. Join us. Join us. Join us. There's room for more. Join us. There's room for more. Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will build strange and complex worlds using only your imagination and your thumbs. A hypothetical situation missing one key part will be transmitted to your device, like this one. Ads before online videos have been banished. In their place are 15-second videos of this. They are not skippable. Is life better? There are infinite possibilities you could write in to complete this scenario. Choose wisely, though, because everybody else will then answer yes or no. And you will earn more points if you split the room. Fitting name, huh? For those of you in the audience, you'll be competing as one player. Your answers will be determined by a majority vote. Yes, even in a nebulous void, democracy is important. At the end of the game, the person who creates the most divisive dimensions will win. Got it? Good. Now let's begin. We're about to enter a dimension where anything is possible. So don't fact-check us, Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's time to split the room. Complete the scenario that was sent to your device. Up next is Ghost in the Machine. You buy a computer and discover there's a human mind trapped inside. That mind belongs to this person. Their consciousness is taking up the entire CPU, and you need this computer for school. Do you delete them? The longer it takes the room to answer, the more bonus points you get. Get ready for Hell Swap. You have died and gone to hell. You know why. The devil makes you a deal. You can go to heaven, but this individual has to take your place. Everyone in heaven will know. Do you do it? This one is called Calling Yourself. Your phone is getting an incoming call from your own number. When you answer, you hear someone who sounds kind of like you. They advise you to immediately do this. Do you? Here's where things stand at the moment. It's time to create some more havoc. feast your eyes on Dirty 30. You live in a world where people who turn 30 are forced to do this, or face 1 year under house arrest. It's your last day as a 29-year-old. Do you perform the task tomorrow? And now, location unknown. While on a road trip, you notice a sign for a town 50 miles away. However, it's not located on your GPS. A billboard for the town advertises that it has this. Do you investigate? Brace yourself for the Frank Fridge. You have a talking refrigerator. Whenever you add any unhealthy food or drink to it, it says this. Does this affect your shopping choices? Here's where everybody stacks up at the moment. We've reached the decisive diminishing. Everybody will be presented with the same scenario. There will be 2 options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin. Write an option that you think only some people would choose. As you're planning your funeral, the undertaker cuts you a deal. All right. You won't be charged if your tombstone says either, I am dead, or this. What do you have written on your free tombstone? Nice. comes down to this.
BingePipe offers everything you need, including menu screens. BingePipe is a streaming service with all your favorites, such as the reboot of the classic game You Don't Know Jack and Did we mention you don't know Jack? We're definitely real.
I'm insufferable.
I'm just some dude that still has his old roommate's password.
I'm gonna live forever.
We are Binge Pipe.
Coming soon to Binge Pipe, this.
Objection! Your Honor, this witness is clearly just a tugboat in a trench coat. Okay, class, start pedaling faster. We're going up a hill now. Really push it. We're going up. Watch out! Oh God, somebody just opened their car door and we just got doored. Okay, throw yourself off the bike. Good, good. Now call an ambulance.
Hey, I'm Nolan. Follow me as I travel the world with only a backpack, a plan, and a credit card that never runs out of money.
The Trust Fund Traveler. New episodes premiere during your work shift.
If you love NCIS Los Angeles, you'll love the 3-episode French series the show is based on.
La neige est sur le sol. La vie est triste. Oh, que de souvenirs.
Oh, que de souvenir. Only on Binge Pipe.
This game now comes in a variety of scents if you have certain forms of synesthesia.
Coming soon, a new blockbuster film by Binge Pipe.
We've got 4 hours before the time portal closes.
Then there's just enough time to solve the riddle.
A completely original film. We made this.
The dinosaurs are loose.
And they can fly!
It certainly wasn't made for cinematic release. Tested poorly, and now they're looking for somewhere to dump it.
The lava, it's intelligent.
Maybe I can help.
King George III!
This is something we wanted to do.
Then let me say it. In rap. Drop the beat, King George.
Coming soon. Obligation.
Detective Arlo here. What happened?
This couple was murdered in their home and dismembered in the backyard.
Have we identified them?
June and Dan Carter.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. I'm June Carter.
Yeah, and I'm Dan. We're alive.
What miserable sicko could do something like this?
No one. No one did this. We're totally fine.
You can't make this vile stuff up.
You did. You made it up. We're both alive.
We'll let the court...
Binge Pipe is honored to be the new home of You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Some of these new streaming services have to succeed, right?
Happy holidays! What a wonderful time of year to cherish the people around you and how much smarter you are than them. Here's a fact. This is a good-looking crew. Okay, what are we waiting for?
Time for question 1.
To begin with, CSI Just Desserts. Okay, you just murdered someone. You don't want the proof to be in the pudding. That's the first place they'll look. Where could you hide the murder weapon? Inside creme brulee, inside a haggis, in spotted dick, or in a Christmas pudding? Let's see who got it. Oh, grow up. Creme brulee is in fact a custard. The other things generally taste like ass, but are technically puddings.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
It's time for Dead Meat Cute. I had a fun date last night. I wanted to watch a romantic comedy, and she wanted to see someone die. Love can be complicated. Which of these romantic movies has the highest death count? Sleepless in Seattle, The Big Sick, Moulin Rouge, or The Notebook? Hope you like what you picked. Due to war and tragic disease, 6 people end up dead in this tearjerker leg breaker. At this point, it's obvious that Nicholas Sparks is just the angel of death with a beach house.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Feast your eyes upon this. Ho-ho holding government accountable. And do you hear something on the roof going click, click, click? That's right, it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's one of Santa's reindeer or a news anchor from CNN. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between Santa's reindeer or CNN. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. All set? Here we go. Prancer. Tapper. Comet. Donner. Cooper. Blitzer. Blitzen. The majority of you are just average. But player 3, you really boned up that dis or dat.
Customer satisfaction seems to have dipped.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
Yeah, okay, they get it.
Haha! Happy to engage with you.
Take a good look at Mamma Mia. That's a spicy ABBA question. Okay, so the first Mamma Mia movie was called Mamma Mia. Then the sequel was called Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, which is super clever because Here We Go Again is the line right after Mamma Mia in the song Mamma Mia. Still with me? Okay, so following that logic, what should a third Mamma Mia movie be called? Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, and again, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, my, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, Mamma Mia, or Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, Does It Show Again? So what'd you pick? The words following Here We Go Again and Mamma Mia are my. So the third movie's full title would be Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, my. Then they say, How Can I Resist You? Then they say Mamma Mia again. And then I think if I say any more, we have to pay ABBA or Meryl Streep a bunch of money. Here's one I like to call A Little Help from Us. Okay, I guess I get to take a little break.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you Googled Demi Moore, pregnant and nude, you might like the August 1991 issue of Cosmopolitan, Playboy, Vanity Fair, or U.S. Airways magazine.
Okay, who chose what?
Demi Moore posed nude for Vanity Fair while she was 7 months pregnant.
It's weird that you Googled that, but Binge Pipe's analytics don't lie. Say goodbye to round 1. Time to see who is actually trying.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 3, on the other hand, you're doing the bad thing. We have another screw to help our targeted numbers.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
Now that's good game design.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Up next, waffles are for losers. Wheaties is the breakfast of champions. What's the breakfast of champignons? Raw honey, mealworms, and crickets, nutrient-rich compost, or cattle? So who got it? Champignons are mushrooms, and mushrooms eat decomposing organic matter. Maybe I'm a champignon, because honestly, my diet is mostly
Je trouve Jerry Lewis seulement légèrement amusant. 7.
This one's called I Accidentally Joined the Navy. Which of these headlines is just straight up clickbait? You won't believe what this shirtless sailor calls a torpedo. I'm single and call nautical miles the craziest things. I'm waiting for you to give a nickname to my ammo soldier, or my husband doesn't know the military term for kilometers. Do you? What'd you guys pick? That's correct, for a totally different question. In the U.S. military, kilometers are nicknamed clicks. I had to remain 3 clicks away from the cool cliques in high school because we didn't click.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Next, come here and look at this fancy fish. And hey, stress cut with mime sore.
It's time for
Get those typing fingers ready, because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, focus up. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what popular phrase it rhymes with. Here, glove-kissing trout. And pay no attention to that punctuation. Are you scared? That other people are having more fun than you? Anxiety of not attending. You're gonna kick yourself. Now let's keep going. Behold, disemboweled. Which of these serial killers was executed by a literal game of hangman in 1896? John Wayne Gacy, Son of Am, Jack the Ripper, or Holmes? And how'd we do? You choked. Not to ruin the suspense, but you all missed it. The letter missing is H, and H.H. Holmes was hung in 1896 for killing somewhere between 20 and 200 people. I once applied to be an executioner's assistant back when I was desperate for work, but apparently beggars can't be noosers. Try this on for size. Please approach the wench. Suppose in the courtroom finale of Once Upon a Time, Excalibur becomes inadmissible as evidence in Cinderella's case because it was discovered through an illegally obtained magic mirror. What real-world legal doctrine is this? Fruit from the poisonous tree, music from the broken record, water from the cursed well, or bread from the bewitched oven? Let's see how that shook out. This is the real name of the doctrine that excludes evidence from being submitted in court if it was found due to illegally obtained evidence. Remember, never accept apples from witches or legal advice from talking furniture. They're not barristers, they're banisters. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. A walk in the parks. Enjoy a nice walk through these park-themed prompts. Good luck. Player 2 takes it! I gotta hand it to you, Player 2. You are the winner. But don't let that define you because, in the end, you don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Hi, I'm and I wrote the hangman question about serial killers from this episode, and most other serial killer trivia in this game. Also, I'm the author of several serial killer essays for online channels that are blocked at this point. I often read up on serial killers to prepare for trivia writing, dinner conversation, or wedding toast. I cosplay as villains! Dissemble me no more!
This menu screen is a Binge Pipe exclusive. Binge Pipe. Binge Pipe's menu screen.